You alright, everyone? Well, this is the first video I've made since, I believe, the 22nd of December 2024, and that video was to tell everyone that I was retiring, which is correct, but at the same time I also said I had two jobs outstanding. Well, they're both still outstanding at the moment. I've been ill for the last 8 weeks, 10 weeks. I mean, really ill, so I haven't been able to get to those jobs. I feel a little bit better today, not a great deal, but a little bit. So I'm actually on my way now to at least start one of those jobs, and when I get there I'll show you what the job looks like. From memory, it's a white marble headstone, which isn't white but it will be, and white marble Kerbsets, which aren't white, but hopefully they will be as well. And I believe there's either 2 or 3 pots. 2 are concrete, I think, and 1 is marble, or 2 are marble and 1 is concrete. And I'll try and get them cleaned up. The only problem I will have is that the top of the headstone, there's a piece missing off it where it's been broken off or whatever. I'm going to have to use some stucco and just see if I can get it more or less to the shape it was. Now, obviously this is an old headstone, so the stucco isn't going to match. You know, once the headstone's clean, it's still not going to be as clean as what the stucco will be, but it will be repaired. It'll also mean that the stone won't absorb more water than it should through the damaged area, which could lead to possibly even the stone cracking. So that will solve that problem. But as I say, I'm on my way there now, so I'll come back to you shortly. So I'm at the grave now. It's this one here. There's the damaged part at the top. So the last person buried in this grave was in 1967. So it's 58 years ago. And the grave itself, 1943. Look at the back of the headstone. Someone at some point has put some wooden stakes in. I don't know if it's been to support the headstone or not, but there's also one at the bottom corner here. But that's it. I've got to get it all cleaned. There's bits of lead lettering missing, so I'll have to paint them in as best I can with black leaf, remove all this old gravel and replace it with black. And I was right, it's 2 concrete pots and 1 marble. So I'm going to make a start on this and I'll come back to you very shortly. Well, as you can see, I've made a start. Got the top of the cornerstone clean, the top of this curb clean. I've shuttered up the top of the headstone, and I'm just going to build it up with 10 acks. So I'll just plod on. If anybody's into car bodywork, this is very, very similar to using body filler. Apart from this is stucco, which is meant for marble. You can use it on granite as well. So I'll just get that stone cleaned where I've dropped some stucco. That's just soapy water. So I'll let that dry, harden off. Once that's done, I'll polish it off and then I'll add another layer, and that should be it. Makes it a bit more difficult when the clamps are so close, but because it's on the edge, there's nothing I can do with regards to moving the clamps, to be honest. So I'm going to plod on and I'll come back to you a bit later. If anybody's interested, that's 10 acks. Yeah, 10 acks stucco. So that's what I'm using to repair the marble. There's the top of the first curb done. I'll do that bit that's right in the corner, I'll get that clean. Made it just to start on the top, just to see if there's much difference between that and the stucco. There's a fair difference, but we'll see how it will actually turn out. I've also noticed, I don't know if you'll actually see with the camera, but there is some orange staining just under the word where it says died, then under where it says the 17th, under December, and then it runs along to where it says years, the above, then years below that. So there's a lot of staining in that stone, which probably won't come out. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Letters that'll need painted in with leaf, and a lot of them will need the lead lettering fixed back into the stone. If you have a look where it says Ernest, you can see it's actually out. But I'll come back to you for that shortly. Hey, well, the outside of that curb is starting to come clean now. So is that one. The top of that one's done, and I'm just about to start on the inside of that, and I'll turn this around, hopefully you can see because I'm not standing on the grave, and the inside of that. The top of the headstone has had another coat of stucco on it. That should be dry in about an hour, hour and a half, and I'll get that rubbed down and we'll see where we go from that. I'll be back probably tomorrow. I'm starting to feel a little bit unwell at the moment. I think it's all up and down, twisting. So I'll probably give it maybe another 15 minutes or so. As I say, I'll be back tomorrow. I need to remove all this old gravel, make sure this is nice and clean. Obviously the back, which I found more staining on the back, which you can see there, and it runs along to there. So I'll try and get that as clean as possible, sort the lead lettering out, then do the black leaf, then hopefully I'll get the black gravel in place, and that should be it finished tomorrow, I hope anyway. If not, it should be finished Monday. We'll see how I go. I've made a start on cleaning that pot. Probably take a few more coats of D2, but as I say, we're getting there slowly but surely. This is the second day, or should I say the day after yesterday. Curbs are pretty much done, about 95% done. If anybody's wondering what the hammer's for, just for tapping the existing lead lettering back in place. And if the lettering looks all smudgy, it's because it's actually got soapy water on where I've been giving it a scrub. So I told the customer 3 to 4 days, and I'm hoping that I could be finished tomorrow. Hopefully I get the headstone fully cleaned which then would just leave me tomorrow to paint the missing letters in with black leaf, go over the original lead lettering with patination oil, and then give it a few coats of sealer and put the new black stones on, and that should be it done. So hopefully I'll get it done tomorrow. I'll come back to you shortly. So this is the grave and it's about 95% complete. It's just had its third coat of sealer. All it needs is the 3 planters squared up in the centre and the black stones added, which I'll do tomorrow. That just gives the sealer a chance to dry off. So all in all, I'm quite happy with that. We'll just see what the customer says when she comes to view it. It's probably sometime tomorrow. That's here. It's 100% better than what it was. And all the lettering is legible now. 100% better. Totally complete now. And altogether it's had 4 coats of breathable sealer. It's a intensify and stain blocker as well. So that's it, fully completed. Just need the customer to come and have a look at it and see what they think. So I've got one more job to do and then I'm fully retired. Thank you for taking the time to watch this. It's much appreciated. Thank you.